Hi everybody, this is Jim Egan, head of school, Synapse School, with a Friday update. I know I said last Friday was the last update of the year. It was the last Friday with kids on campus where we celebrated the closing of super year, right? Really memorable in so many ways. It was a year, I think, where community came back at Synapse after a period that was dormant due to what was going on in the world. And then we had the Constructivist show, and that was incredible. Thanks to all those that came out and watched the parents and the staff come together to make music for each other and for you. That was amazing. And then we've been at work this week. Teachers writing reports, leadership reading those reports, lots gets uploaded, lots of things are being closed up for the summer. We're saying goodbye to teachers that are leaving. That's always difficult. And at the same time, we had a baby shower today for two of our teachers who are going to go off and have young children coming into their lives this summer. Barbecues, eating together, really, it's really a culminating week of deep reflection for our staff as well as wrap-up work that has to happen every year. And at the same time, we spend the week in conversation and contemplation regarding the Changemaker, which is an essential element and a unique aspect to our school. So we've come to a conclusion, the process, through elections, through really the help of the committee, the Changemaker committee, who has shepherded the school to this point. We've come to a final decision after a very close vote, I would say an historically close vote. Our Changemaker for the 24-25 school year is Sebastiao Salgado, the Brazilian photojournalist. Some of you know who he is. He's world famous. If you don't know, Salgado started off as an economist. He turned himself into a photographer, and then he really has spent a majority of his recent years embracing the fight for the earth, right? He's an environmentalist. And so I think Salgado represents so much more than simply a photographer to us as a school, and the opportunities are immense in what we can do in terms of our curriculum and what our kids will learn, right? This is the evolution of a person towards a noble goal. And if you haven't seen his work, for me, and I'm not that familiar, I can't wait to get more familiar, his technical expertise, I guess I would say, recording men and women who are working in the harshest conditions. The way he does that in such a human way, portraying their activities, their work, their labor, their hard work, in a very dramatic fashion, right? He's worked, I can tell you where he's worked here, documenting traditional tuna fishing in Sicily, the miners and rural workers of Brazil, those working in the landscape, the sulfur mines of Indonesia, Indian families involved in the construction of irrigation dams, firefighters in the oil wells of Kuwait. These are like iconic photographs that have given him he's won world acclaim because of that. And he's not just capturing the images. I want to read something to you here. Salgado gives dignity to the day-to-day lives of people trapped in the narrow circle of necessity from an archaeological perspective that is completed by the texts added to the photographs. This is in books. And he also adds factual and historical information to his work. So he really wants to make sure that we better understand people and those people that are often unseen. I think this is a great opportunity for us as a school to embrace a visual artist for the first time, to embrace a Changemaker from South America for the first time, and to really tackle issues around the environment, around injustice to workers around the globe. I think we're gonna have a super lab because of this. I can already see it now. I mean, having a photographer as a Changemaker really is going to put the interactive lab into hyperdrive. And I hope you're as excited as we are as a staff that we have Sebastiao Salgado as a Changemaker for the next school year school year 24-25. Thanks to everyone who participated in this year-long process, and we can't wait to get to work on next year. Okay, take care. Have a great summer.